going on, everybody? It's Fandom Empire Live. Halloween Kills Week is here. There's a lot of people that are seeing the movie. Well, not a lot of people, but some people are seeing the movie tonight. Won't lie, I wish I would have, but I didn't. And the five of us, this fabulous fivesome, and an orgy of fine gents, are gonna go see Halloween Kills Thursday night. I believe Matt and Mike are seeing it at 7 Eastern. Kieran, Johnny, myself, and Tommy B, who is not here. Well, he is here. He's in the chat, but he's not on the show. Are going to see it at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then at 11 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have a spoiler review. So you might see it that night if you see it preview night. However, you know, that video will be there for your viewing pleasure if you see it on the Friday or on the Saturday or on the Sunday and so on. And then tomorrow night, as long as the weather holds off, we are going to have a camp or a bonfire special where we're going to talk about our top 5 Dr. Loomis moments in the Halloween franchise. The fellas have gotten no notice on this. This is their first chance to put together their list starting now. Top 5 Loomis moments. Although Tommy should probably be forgiven if he doesn't have a list put together.
No forgiveness. He's finding it right now. He can do his list before he goes to bed.
But we're just going to talk Halloween. We're going to geek out over the franchise for about 90 minutes tomorrow night in front of a bonfire and take some questions. And it'll be a Halloween Kills preview of sorts. Without further ado, though, I mentioned that fabulous fivesome orgy. Here they are. First up, Johnny V. What's going on, man?
I refuse to participate in orgy with these guys. That is just no.
Well, fuck you.
Well, I mean, Matt, I can see.
Well, he prefers his cousins, you know.
Mike's already ready. He's wearing a Hooters hat.
Man. I think this might be like too classy an orgy for you.
Right?
I think there's too many sausages in this orgy for me.
This.
Yeah, no, there's too many sausages in this orgy for me. I mean, if that's your cup of tea, good on you, but not mine.
Tommy B. Oh my God, I have to make a list and drive to Canada. Fuck.
You got until you go to bed. That's lots of time.
Tommy B's actual response.
Yeah, that's pretty rough considering Tommy's probably going to be doing his homework while driving.
Jerry says, Sean's wrong. It can't be fabulous without you. This is true. I would agree with that to an extent. So fellas, the day has finally come. I got to see it the other day. A bunch of others got to see it the other day too. If you knew where to look. Although not in English, mind you, which does make a difference. The Scream trailer's out. Scream sounds like they're sticking to the January 2022 release. I have my own thoughts on the franchise and the trailer in general, but I want to move Mike up to the pilot seat here for a second and let Mike have his say, because I know he's been waiting for this one for a long, long time. What do you think, man?
Well, I'm a Scream fan, so fuck everybody who's not. I'm just joking. Just kidding. Honestly, I was pretty impressed. I didn't think I would be as impressed as I was. I have my skepticism, of course. Because I wasn't the biggest fan of 4, so going into this one, I didn't know what to expect. You know, heard little tidbits here and there. Fuck you, Frank. That they were going to, that they were gonna go in a different direction, but still kind of keep, that Wes Craven Scream feel, and that's kind of what I got from the trailer. I really enjoyed it, and I'll leave it at that for now.
That's it? That's all you have to say on the trailer?
For now.
Oh, alrighty. Well,
all right, good show, ladies and gentlemen. We'll
I kind of want to get everybody's other intro, and I'll kind of tell you what I really, really enjoyed.
All right, Johnny. I don't know where Scream falls for you, man, but what do you think of the trailer?
I mean, I actually kind of enjoyed it. The franchise did steadily decline as it went, further and further on, and by the time it got to 3, it was kind of a parody of itself. But this one looks better than what we've had previously for a while, and I enjoyed it. I liked the I don't want to say callbacks, but I guess that's the right phrase for it. I mean, Dewey doing the rules to survive, was a nice callback, and tying the victims back to the original killers is interesting. Personally, I think they made a bit too much hay about he being the killer, that it might very well be a she killer this time around.
Last time around too, but yeah.
Well, I mean, just in general, it seemed like they made too much emphasis on that point for it not to point to something else. So I think there's definitely a she involved in this somewhere. Maybe they're related to a she from the original victims or something. I don't know, but I think they made too much emphasis on the he part of that it's not. There's something more there, but I'll have to wait until we see the movie to see that. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I liked the callbacks. I liked the characters. And there's some fun moments. I like the "Have you got a gun?" I'm Sidney Prescott. Of course, I've got a gun. I got a chuckle out of that. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
We'll take a deeper dive into the trailer in a second, but let's go around the table. Matt, what do you think, man? What did you think of the Scream trailer?
Well, I think I was along the same lines with Mike in the sense of I was optimistic. I wasn't the biggest fan of 4 myself. It was okay, but I liked the grittiness, the darkness of this trailer. That it doesn't seem as campy like 4 was, in my opinion. And I think that they're doing right by Wes Craven, and I think we're in for a good movie.
All right. Forgive Kieran. He's battling an ear infection at the moment, so he's toughing it out. He's gonna tough out trivia too for all the people that voted for him, which I think was a grand total of none for him and Johnny. So
I encourage that, so I'm okay with it.
What do you think, man? I know you're not high on this thing, but
I'm not excited for this movie, mostly because of Scream 4, and I feel like I know that they're going to try and do it in a new way. That's probably interesting. They'll probably try their best to bring it into this age, because a lot of the things in Scream movies are dated. I just can't see how they're going to do it, and I'm not a genius or anything, but I just can't see how it's going to work out that way. The trailer looks really good. I like the trailer quite a bit. It's good. Ghostface looks pretty sinister, and I mean, well, not looking. He looks the same as he always looks, but I mean, the way he moves and slashes, and he looks pretty menacing. And I kind of like the direction that Dewey's going. He's kind of my favorite character in the franchise, even though he's pretty corny and the acting is not the greatest there. But it's odd because I see the trailer. I'm like, that's a good trailer. They made it well. They cut it well. Looks good. Looks like an exciting movie. But in the end, if it's anything like Scream 4, then it doesn't matter how good the trailer is. So it's like the trailer was really good, but it didn't at all. It didn't, give me an uptick at all to want to see it, just because of how I am with the Scream franchise. I actually like the first 2 are pretty decent, and the third one was watchable. But the fourth one, like I actually never even finished it. So I don't even know how I can comment on it, but I threw it out of my DVD player at, well, actually, here it is here.
Oh my God. What a
Scream 4. I hate you, you piece of shit.
Waste of a.
There's your Scream 4.
So I don't have a very high opinion of Scream 4 either, just because of some of the people that are. Sorry, I was excited about people that were in it. And then the movie was very campy and just I couldn't take it seriously. It almost felt like a parody at times. I heard a couple months ago now that this movie takes a pretty, for the Scream franchise, that is a pretty big tone shift, while still trying to honor, what Scream is. And I'm going to say this. I'm not there yet. I'm not sold yet because I feel like if I say I'm sold on it now, I'm going to get fucking burned in January when I go see the movie. However, that trailer and the marketing campaign just in general so far, it's a pretty damn good start. It doesn't feel like a corny piece of shit. And I think that's a compliment. I do think that this has a chance to be something better. Will it ever be Halloween or Nightmare or Friday or any of those other movies? Probably not. But my hopes went from like way down here to like here. I really like everything they're doing right now with it. So I'm hopeful. I'm stupidly hopeful. What a naive prick I am. Mike, pull that up, man.
Yeah, so just a couple of things that I liked. I liked all the shots. I liked the I really, shots that really stood out to me was Ghostface just demolishing, stepping on somebody's ankle and just snapping it. I thought that was a nice shot. When he the shadow of Ghostface on the building in front of the car, that was a nice shot. I'm kind of wondering about the opening of the trailer. I don't know if that's the opening scene or not. There's a lot of tidbits that make it seem like it's the opening scene. Whether they're going to go with it or not, I'm not sure. When I first saw the casting of this movie, Jenna Ortega, who is in that first scene of the trailer, she's the one who kind of stuck out to me as far as the new teens that are in this movie. I figured she'd be around for a while, and if she gets killed off in the first scene, that would kind of be a nod to the first one of Drew Barrymore getting killed off in the first movie. Not as big, of course, as Drew Barrymore, but Jenna Ortega was a good cast for this film, and it kind of looks like that, at least from the trailer, that she's gonna go away pretty quickly. So I'm interested to see that. I loved the ending of the trailer when Ghostface said it's an honor. That gave me goosebumps. I thought that was really nice. And of course, they made it obvious, showing 3 times in the trailer that they are going back to Stu's house. Some way, somehow, they're going to end back up at Stu's house. We've heard over the past, ever since this movie had been filmed, in the making, that Stu's house was possibly going to be involved. So the fact that it looks like Sydney is going to end up back face to face with Ghostface in Stu's house from the original film, I think that's awesome. So a lot of good tidbits from this film, and I'm really looking forward to it.
I think that's well said, man. I know you're a little higher on this franchise than I am, but I'm hopeful. Like I said, I'm hopeful. I'm not going to say I'm sold yet because I'm sure I'm going to go see it in January, and 75% of the movie's going to be just garbage. I hope not.
Yeah,
but, I'm willing to give it a shot.
I'm trying not to get my hopes up too high because pretty much like everybody said on the panel tonight, I was just not a fan of Scream 4. That was a big letdown for me. Not that I was a huge fan of Scream 3, but like Kieran said, at least it's watchable. You know what I mean? It's one of those movies that I can go back and kind of just sit back, play on my phone, and kind of just have it in the background and really enjoy. But Scream 4 just didn't do it for me. I like some of the kills in Scream 4, but other than that, I thought the storyline was kind of weak. I wasn't a big fan of Scream 4, but we'll see. We'll see with this new one.
I like the ending of. A lot of people don't like the ending of Scream 3, and I actually do. So I guess a lot of people thought it was corny and
very end.
Sorry,
are you talking like the last shot or the whole?
I'm talking like who the killer is and all that stuff in the final.
The half brother.
The weird house as well.
I like it better than 4, and I didn't think I'd ever like a Scream movie. I didn't think I would dislike a Scream movie as much as I disliked Scream 3 when it came out. And
it's hard to say that I don't like 4 because I didn't watch the whole thing, and obviously I won't now because I just destroyed my copy of it. But
I thought it has its perks.
There's not many movies that I will stop watching in the middle. Like I've seen all of the Leprechaun movies, and I stopped Scream 4. So that should,
did that
Like I've
last
said
week, too.
before, the Leprechaun movies 1, 2, and 3 are I think they're great. They're hilarious. After that, they're all really, really bad. However, I watched them. Scream 4, I actually couldn't watch. I was just like, you know what? Nope. Something else. I'm gonna do something else now.
It was bad. It was really bad, and it was not received well.
I was kind of thinking about this today, and it's a hot take, and I know it's probably going to piss the chat off a little bit, but overall, no, I'm not. I'm not going to say
Say it. Say
because I go back and forth with it. I don't know if I have a concrete answer, but it's a struggle for me of if I enjoy Jamie Lee Curtis or Neve Campbell more as a Scream Queen. I really go back and forth with that. They're both phenomenal to me. Even in Scream 4, as bad as I hated that fucking movie, I thought Neve did a great job.
Before Halloween 2018, I would have been Team Neve Campbell for sure. And then we got 2018's version of Laurie, and it was like,
yeah,
she sold it well. They're both right there.
She's phenomenal. That's what I was saying. To me, it's really neck and neck. But of course, I think I'm always probably going to give the nod to Jamie, but it is close for me.
Johnny, did you have any like favorite moments from the trailer, something that really stuck with you and maybe gave you some hope for this?
I mean, I think sort of the whole thing in general to me gave me hope. I mean, I know it's putting awfully big expectations on it, but it felt more true to form than 3 and 4. Like I said, by the time we got to 3, it felt like it was just a parody of the first one. 3 was more. It leaned so heavily on the comedic and and the funny, and it didn't thematically and tonally. It wasn't right. 4 was just a. I mean, I'm with Kieran. I didn't make it through the whole thing. And that was probably the last movie until last week that I'd actually stopped, with more than an hour left in the movie and just said, this is garbage. I'm not wasting any more time, which doesn't happen very often, yet happened a week ago to me again. I was trying to watch the new Invisible Man movie. That thing fucking sucked. But, it just, the fourth one was not good, tonally, thematically. It was just bad. But this one feels more authentic to the originals, more Wes Craven than what came after. 1 and 2 were good, and then it just kept getting worse. And this one actually looks
over
good.
Time too. Like there are parts of 1 that's good, but like when we did that watch along with the Slaughtered Lamb guys, man, there's a chunk of the middle of that movie that just you don't need at all. You could cut out like 25 minutes of that movie and trim it down and make that movie more watchable. The second movie I like start to finish.
I was watching a YouTube video today of somebody who went to visit Stu's house, and literally pretty much everything in the house is still the same.
Isn't it an Airbnb now?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And from the kitchen, they still have the knife marks in the doors upstairs from filming. Like they never replaced the doors. I thought that was pretty cool.
I wouldn't. I mean, if it was my place, I wouldn't, because
for sure. But I mean,
if you're going to use it as a rental property, you want that kitsch.
True, but you see so many people that buy houses who aren't into these films, and they don't think about stuff like that, and they're always replacing things and changing small things to them that are huge things to us. So I just thought that the fact that what are we 25 coming up on 25 years in a couple months, that they still have the knife marks in the door. I just thought that little thing, it's so, if I told that to somebody who's not a big person of the film or anything like that, like they'd be like, that's kind of corny. But to me, I thought that was, the nerd that I am, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wait. I kind of missed that. You guys were talking about who the Scream Queen is earlier?
Yeah.
And it's not Danielle Harris for you guys?
Okay.
Kieran needs.
No, I don't think she's in there, but I think that she definitely does not get the credit she deserves.
She does actually have a ton of like other horror credits as well, so I'm sure other people
that is true.
Put her in their list, but
movies that are probably more unwatchable than Scream 4. most of them.
I haven't watched them, so I couldn't tell you.
Maddie, what was your favorite part of this trailer, man?
I think I watched it like 3 or 4 times, and I caught something that there's a scene. If you saw Gale running and crying, it almost makes you wonder if they're getting rid of Dewey. And I'm a believer of. I mean, one of those 3 ain't gonna make it.
Agreed.
Because I think you had to push the story along. Honestly, I think it should be Nev, Sydney, because I think you need to set it up to the point of holy shit, and then carry the story forward. I think you could carry the story with Gale and Dewey, and maybe slowly but surely take them out. If this is a community set of movies, maybe take one out per movie or something along those lines.
I think I noticed that they got the actor who was in what's that superhero show where they're all superheroes are all super brutal.
You're talking about Jack Quaid.
The Boys, yeah.
Yeah. That's a really good actor to pull into that franchise if they're going to go along with something new.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he'll be.
I think he's
have a character going forward or end up being the killer or something like that. But he's a fantastic actor, so I like that.
I know he's playing the. If I'm correct, he is the boyfriend of the new Sydney in this movie. So
right, I think you're right. I think I heard that too. And the one last thing, I have a feeling Matthew Lillard's in this some way, somehow.
Man.
I think
I'm always.
it sets up for
I
it.
thought that too, but I'm just wondering if they're doing too much with the house and bringing Matthew Lillard back. Honestly, I would.
Didn't die.
But then again, to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind that personally. I mean, originally they wanted Matthew Lillard to come back in Scream 3, but that fell through. So, I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, because I don't know. That'd be interesting.
I think that'd be awkward with the way they do that scene. The one you pointed out, Mike, where at the end of the trailer, the Ghostface makes that big deal about meeting the great Sidney Prescott. If that's Stu, I don't think he feels that way.
You're right. That's true. Good point.
But that said, I am definitely getting some Psycho vibes and feeling like this is going to be Stu's kid. I think that's would make sense. What with the tie back to the original victims,
the
tie to the house. There's a lot of ties there, and
people are talking about that.
Exactly.
You're right. That's a good call out.
It would make sense for them to be, excited to come face to face with the person that killed their father.
Yeah, I mean, I've even heard Billy's kid too. I mean, either one of those. But I mean, they obviously end up back at Stu's house for some reason. I mentioned this in the chat earlier, and I know Sean, I haven't done any digging, but I know there are a lot of spoilers out there. And according to everybody involved with Scream, I don't know if they're just saying this to say this, but they said that they had multiple scripts out there for them, that the cast and crew were in limbo for the longest times to the very last minute that they could possibly be. And that there are so many, there's a few alternate endings and all this stuff to try to prevent spoilers. Obviously, some are going to get leaked. There's obviously some out there. I don't know what they are. But so I don't know how much of the actual movie we're actually seeing in this trailer and how much we're not too. So just knowing that in the back of my head of what, what they're saying.
We definitely have a few things on this movie, and I'm not going to say it here publicly, but if you want to support us on Patreon, feel free to head on over to Patreon, patreon.com/Fandom Empire. You can see it down there. Our last episode of Inside Fandom, we did. I'm just going to say we answer a question that's already been thrown out there a couple of times tonight, and it's pretty spoilerish. So,
before we move off this, I do kind of have a question. So you guys seem to know more about this than I do. Who's providing the voice? Because that was not Roger Jackson.
It is Roger Jackson.
It's the James Earl Jones thing, man.
He sounds nothing like Roger Jackson at this point.
It's him.
Vader, Rogue One.
But still, I mean, it just didn't. I don't know. It didn't ring authentic to me. So that's
At
just me,
first,
guess.
I thought that, but the more he spoke in the trailer, the more it became clear it was him.
Man, you want to talk about aging? Dewey aged.
Duh.
Dewey was my
From
favorite
the
part of this trailer.
Oh, I'm talking about from the fourth one just to this one in just 10 years. I mean,
That's
he
called
aged
professional
a
wrestling.
lot. I mean, Sure.
Dewey,
A match with Nick Gage didn't help.
Dewey doesn't look as goofy in this one, and I think that's a good thing.
yeah,
Like,
he comes
he's
up.
clearly been through some shit, and he's just had enough of it.
That's what happens. Arquette's seeing
Oh.
real death now.
If Dewey doesn't die, he's definitely getting fucked up. I mean,
I think he
there's just-
definitely is, just based on the fact that he's giving the rules. You give the rules to the next person to control the rules, and then you die. That's what happened in the originals. You know, I
Maybe
can't remember his
Randy-
name. It was Jamie Kennedy's character gave up the rules in the sequel, and then he died, and then he had the video in the third one to expand on the rules.
Mhm.
And now here's Dewey teaching the rules. And
Well, I
one
do
guy.
know, and it's not in the trailer, that Dewey's sister, who was in Scream 3, is in this movie.
Yep.
Because she appeared in somebody's Instagram photo when they were filming, and it kind of fucking spoiled all that. They've got outside of that, they would have done a great job of keeping it under wraps, but somebody had to go and ruin that.
This, I don't know if I've ever had so much fun talking Scream. Wow, I need to pinch myself.
I mean, Sean, I gotta get off, man. I gotta go watch this Chucky, man.
You can keep it. You can keep it. Although, you know what? We're almost done Bly Manor, and I've really enjoyed it to this point. So
It's good. It's good. Like I said,
feels like it's not going to hit as high as I would have liked it to, but
yeah. What did Jay think about the first Haunting on Hill House?
he loved it. I haven't seen
Yeah.
it yet. He loved it. Yeah.
It's really good. I liked it a little bit better, but Bly Manor is still a very good series. I knew you were gonna like it either way.
Frank. I left to go to the bathroom and they're still talking Scream. Excuse me. I need to take some X-Lax. Oh, wow. I'm thoroughly excited for this movie, but I'm going into it thinking I'm going to see it in theaters and walk out going, I'm a fucking idiot, and then walk my way to the car. So we'll see what happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Halloween trivia time. We're going to do some Q&A too, so we might take some breaks during trivia. If you got whatever you guys want to talk about, feel free to fire it in the chat, and we'll discuss as we have time. If you want to support the channel, you can do so by signing up for our Patreon, patreon.com/Fandom Empire, or you can send in a super chat and support us on that level as well. Here's how trivia is going to work: is some of our audience has voted on the four of these fellas. What's going to happen is I'm going to take a break. We're going to disappear for 3 minutes, and you can rock out to some Fandom Empire music. And during that time, you can go over to the Fandom Empire Den on Facebook. Most of you are a part of the group. Go over to the Fandom Empire Den and vote. You'll find the post. Comment down below. Kieran, Mike, Maddie, or Johnny. You can only pick one. And if you guess the winner correctly, you will be entered in a draw to win a digital prize giveaway on the next episode of Fandom Empire Live next Tuesday. So feel free to go and do that. I'm going to explain the rules now, and then we're going to take a break. It's simple, guys. Just like the other trivia we've done. You write it down. You're going to get 10 seconds to answer. You get one repeat. So if even one of you guys burns it, that's it. The question doesn't get repeated another time. You have to have a specific answer that we're looking for, and you will have to write it down on the paper and hold it up. If I see anybody typing after a question has been asked or searching on their phone, you will be ineligible for that round. So no cheating, Matt. Eyes are on you. All righty. We're going to hit the break, and we'll be back. It's Halloween trivia time.
Orgy.
Oh, and we are back, baby. Here's where we flip the script on them and tell them we're actually doing Scream trivia. No, I'm kidding.
Let's fucking go.
I might actually do better at that.
Maybe. You probably do better than me. And Maddie's back. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We have 31 flipped around the other way to make 13 Halloween questions tonight. The winner of this could end up winning someone a prize. So let's see what happens. You'll have roughly 10 seconds to answer each question. I will pause if you need to have me repeat the question. Ask me to do so. I'll only do it one time per question. And then after the question's been repeated, you'll have 5 additional seconds to answer the question. All right. Let's start off with this one, everybody. Question number 1. What year was Halloween 3 Season of the Witch released in? What year was Halloween 3 Season of the Witch released in? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Pens down. Kieran, what's your answer? Actually, just everybody hold up their sheets. We'll do that. That's easier. 83, 82. I can't make up the Maddie's. 83, 85. All right. So Mike was the early point. Mike.
Honestly, I got nervous when I saw multiple people with 83. Usually doesn't work out well.
All right. We don't need a character name for the next answer. We'll even accept what this person's profession / position is. You'll get it when you hear the question if you know the answer. Who was the first kill in Halloween 4? Who was the first kill in Halloween 4? You have 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Pens down. Answers up. Dr. Ambulance guy, paramedic. Kieran, what did you have?
Yeah, I put ambulance / paramedic.
I'm going to give everybody.
I was going to put ambulance worker, and I was like, there's a better term for that.
So everybody gets a point but Johnny. Like Johnny was intentionally getting that wrong. Good thing nobody voted for him.
No, I actually legitimately thought it was a doctor, so I just went Dr. Seuss because
Dr. Seuss. That's hilarious.
I figured, what the hell? If I can't be right, I can at least be Mondo.
Channel your inner
What
mind.
would Dr. Seuss say while he's getting murdered by Michael Myers?
Where's my green eggs and ham?
Put your guesses in the chat for that one. What would Dr. Seuss say when he's getting
I
murdered?
do not want this in my guts or in my nuts. I do not want to be stabbed. I don't know.
You know what? I liked where we were
The
going
doc-
there,
Green
though.
eggs and ham it, I guess.
What would Dr. Seuss say to Michael Myers? Best answers in the chat. We'll read them out over the next few minutes. Throw them in. All right, guys. Question number 3. Who played Michael Myers in Halloween Resurrection? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Answers up. Maddie says Chris Duran. Johnny says can't make that out, man.
That's the giant Gonzalez.
The giant Gonzalez. Tommy B. And what did Mike have?
Nothing.
Nothing. The answer was Brad Laurie. We're looking for Brad Laurie. What the fuck, says Dean? Chat, do me a favor. Don't answer the questions until after their time is up, please.
I think with the delay, they don't actually come in until afterwards.
Okay. I'm probably seeing them before you guys do. So.
Yeah.
Alrighty, question number 4. Mike has a 2-1 to 1-0 lead. How many films? I see the super chats. We will answer them shortly. How many films does Donald Pleasence actually act in the Halloween series? So pictures and fake voiceovers from other actors do not count. Has to be Donald Pleasence actually acting. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. Answers up. Let's see what everybody has. Johnny says 4. Matt says 5. Everybody's right but Johnny. Wonder if Terrence voted for Johnny. All right, let's take a little break here and answer some super chat questions and or comments here. Please stab my green eggs and ham, not me.
That doesn't rhyme. That doesn't rhyme.
Please, Michael, not my head.
What's the rhyme?
The JSC, long time no see, sir. Do not want these. I mean, I think it means knives. Do not want these knives here or there. I don't want this, or maybe it doesn't mean knife. See, that doesn't work.
I don't want this knife here or there.
Yeah, I think if you
don't
just
want
change
that
the
knife
these to
anywhere.
this, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do not want this knife here or there. I don't want this knife anywhere.
Nice.
Best one yet I've seen so far.
Jesus, good.
The doctor talked smack, and Michael made his head go whack. You know what? I'm gonna say that's the winner so far. That's my pick anyway. Dean Renner sends in a $5 super chat. I do not like green eggs and ham.
I think that's the winner.
Okay. Yeah, and it's not
That's
just
the winner.
the super chat. That's definitely the winner. I do
It's
not
the only
like
one
green
that's been
eggs
in
and
true
ham.
Seussian.
My head, I wish you do not slam. Oh, that's good, man. That's good. That's clever. Nick says, will Danielle Harris, or asks, pardon me, be a part of Halloween Ends? I can't confirm that. If you're part of the Patreon program, I don't think you are, Nick. We've talked about this, and all I will say on this stream is there is a lot of legitimacy to those talks. So stay tuned. I believe that was it for the super chats. Yes, it was. All right. I don't think I missed anybody's green eggs and ham. Doesn't look like it.
You're the guy who
Right.
wrote other books than Green Eggs and Ham, people.
Johnny, have you gotten one right yet?
If I say yes, are you going to give me points?
I think I had you as a point already, and I shouldn't have. So it's 3 for Mike, 2 for Matt, 2 for Kieran, 0 for Johnny. Johnny's fallen in a hole.
Johnny said he was going to perform like shit at this, so I'm performing at expectations. I'm fine
Well,
with this.
here's a chance for you to get on the scoreboard. It's a softball. Johnny,
That's what I thought about the last one.
I'm sorry, you what?
I said that's what I thought about the last one.
Okay. What Halloween movie does LL Cool J appear in?
Oh, well, there's softballs and then there's T-balls.
What Halloween movie does LL Cool J appear in? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Pens down. Answers up. And we got 4 correct answers in H2O, so that doesn't really give Johnny...
I'm on the board. That counts.
Yeah, you won't get shut out, so...
No shutouts.
You are doing your best from Mondo tonight.
He would approve of the Giant Gonzalez answer.
All right, question number 6.
And the Dr. Seuss.
The character Bucky is killed off in what Halloween film?
I thought he was a Captain America character.
The character of
Damn, I
Bucky.
should have just wrote that as my answer.
Time's up. Pens down. Answers up. Angry Beavers. H5, H4, H4. So points for Mike and Matt. That's going to move Mike up to 5. Matt up to 4. Kieran's at 3. Johnny's at 1. Johnny needs to score some points.
Is he the guy who tries to on the staircase there? Is it that guy?
It's electrician.
Nutrition.
Ah, okay.
Don't you try that Halloween shit with me.
Gets his ass tossed.
He looks so funny when he gets thrown.
Whoa! I didn't see
And
that.
don't even think about leaving.
Imagine Michael Myers in a Royal Rumble. He could just pick people up and woo!
Who the fuck
Gone.
tells Michael Myers not to leave?
All right, here we go. Question number 7. What Halloween movie does the character Dr. Chalice appear in? Dr. Chalice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Pens down. Answers up. Indy 3.
You should have just
you
went with 3.
I had the number right.
Are you jerks using a whole piece of paper for every answer?
Yeah, I am.
Tree killers.
Do you guys have like extra trees down there in the States or something?
No, I found
Yes.
an old notebook in my old work backpack that I haven't used
We
in
need
like
to buy
8
everybody
years.
whiteboards again. Jerry sends in a $5 super chat. I do not want your knife in my gut, nor especially up my butt.
F Buster Rhymes. My
yeah.
doctor shot me 6 times.
I think that's more of a rap than a Dr. Seuss rhyme, but
I like that though. That's
it's still
cool.
good.
That's cool. Oh my God, it's my boy James Grimm in the chat. Probably sometime next week, you're going to see James and I do a stream, and you want to see a couple of people rant on something. It's probably a stream you're going to want to tune into, although it might offend some. Fair warning. Let's continue on. Mike has the lead here. Looks like 6 to 5 to 4 to 1.
I'm having a great performance.
Matt, I need you to get a question wrong so I can have a breathing room for a fuck up.
No.
How many Halloween movies does the character Jamie Lloyd appear in?
The character?
Mm-hmm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Pens down. Answers up. John says 4. Kieran says 5. Matt and Mike say 3. Matt and Mike are correct.
God damn it, Matt.
I added in those 2 movies that Danielle Harris is in, the Rob Zombie ones. But that's obviously not the same character.
That's cool, though. That's cool. Although that wouldn't
Hey, forever.
work because...
No, it wouldn't be right because she didn't play her in 6.
Yeah.
Right? But I was like 3, and I was like, oh, but the 2.
Oh, we got
I
5.
thought there was actually a character named Jamie Lloyd in one of the Rob Zombie ones. So it would have been 4.
No, she plays Annie Brackett, right?
I said a character name, not who played her.
Sorry, I can't even hear right now.
We have 5 questions left. Mike has a 1-point lead over Matt, a 3-point lead over Kieran, and Johnny has officially been eliminated.
Oh,
so
let's be real. I was eliminated at question 1.
he can play along with the fun answers. We have another one in here. Hang on. I do not like green eggs and ham. That's a really sharp knife you got, goddamn.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
So you guys are on fire tonight. That's awesome. And
Man, who came up with that awesome idea to do that?
right? And you guys are supporting the channel with your super chats while doing that. Keep them coming in.
See that? It helps to have a Mondo on the panel sometimes.
All right. Let's move on to the next question here. Question number 9. What movie does Michael Myers kill a teenager with a hockey skate? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, answers up. Let's start with the fun one. Johnny answered Mighty Ducks X. Interesting. We got H2O for the other 3, which is correct. So we have 4 questions left. Mike has a 3-point lead over Kieran, a 1-point lead over Matt, and Johnny's tied with Mondo somewhere.
No, I think Mondo would have got 0. I don't think he would even get 1 right.
Mighty Ducks 2 by John. That's great, dude. Awesome. All right. Let's have at her. What do we got left here? What Halloween movie does the character Bud die in? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, answers up. We got 5. We got Hocus Pocus. We got 2, 81. And we got 4. Matt is the only
It's
one with
2.
the correct answer.
It's 2. Old bud.
Got ourselves.
Mike is pissed.
Hey, Matt, fuck you. Good luck getting the kills on Thursday.
I could walk there if I really wanted to.
Oh, man. Johnny, can you do me a favor? Can you maybe just search up a couple of random Halloween trivia questions in case this thing stays tied? Don't get a list of them, but search up 2 or 3 of them just in case. All right. So from this point on, Kieran would have to win out, and the other 2 would have to miss out. So I mean,
I'm at what, 5 now?
Yeah, and they're at 8.
I've got half right. I'm pretty happy with that.
All right, here we go. No, sorry, they're at 9. You got that one wrong, didn't you? Yeah, so no, you're eliminated. Apologies. But you can still continue to answer if you so choose.
I'm still going to answer. I want to see my score.
All right, here we go. Question number 11. Family is forever was the tagline to what Halloween movie? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Pens down. Answers up. What do we got? H5. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is the correct answer, so we're still tied. Crazy.
Oh, hold on. Thought I ran out of paper.
That would be awesome.
Eliminated.
That'd be fucking hilarious. Especially after Kieran's comment. All right, here we go. What Halloween movie does Michael Myers kill someone with usage of motion sensor lights? Time's up. Pens down. Answers up. Here we go. And Mike, what do you got? Oh, 2018. Okay, everybody is good. On to our final, at least, set of questions that were prepared ahead of time. We might not need overtime for this one. Let's see. The final question. What was the original Halloween originally supposed to be called?
Okay, I guess I can scratch that one out.
That's hilarious. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Pens down. Answers up. Babysitter Murders. The Babysitter Murders. What do you got, Kieran? Kieran just started drawing. He's just like, fuck this.
Doing stick figures.
Will Shatner kills people. That works. All right, Johnny, take us away here, man. It's overtime. It's sudden death.
Okay. What was the name of the mask company in H3?
Guess what movie we're watching tomorrow night after the show?
Coincidence? I think so.
I hope Kieran likes it. I think he might end up hating it.
We'll see. I might have to get extremely high to my current condition. I'm hoping I'm gonna feel better tomorrow. I'm gonna give it a go at work. I didn't go to work today. I'm gonna try and see if I can tough it
By the
out.
way, these guys have had way too much time. Sorry, I thought you were.
I thought you were running the clock.
No,
I was
okay.
doing the questions.
All righty, answers up, please. Well, that's gonna do it. The winner of tonight's trivia, winner, chicken dinner. Maddie with the W.
I have a hard time believing Mike did not know that.
I thought that was kind of a soft one.
Apparently not.
He expects you to buy his popcorn for gifting that to you.
I know, right?
Buy his damn popcorn.
Buy my damn popcorn. No, I'm joking.
Are you just not an H3 guy, man?
I'm not.
Have you watched it or just? Yeah.
Maybe twice, maybe.
Damn.
That's got to be a fairly tough question, right? I haven't seen the movie, but
Now that it's coming out, it was pretty easy. Or I
Yeah,
should have known that.
It's plastered all over the movie, so.
Mhm.
okay. So Mike just sucks.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, fellas. I think that's actually going to do it for the night. Unless the chat has anything, we're back on here tomorrow night. Going to talk Halloween franchise. Dean Renner has one. What is Judith Meyer's middle name? What is Judith Meyer's middle name? Does anybody have this?
Is it something like Mabel? No, wait, what is it? I
Mm-mm.
feel like I know this one.
Margaret.
I don't.
You know what, Mike? Yeah,
Because I just
it's
Googled it.
Margaret. It was Margaret.
I'm going to go with
Margaret?
Tommy B.
Okay.
Judith Tommy B. Myers. Okay, we have with the chat's active. So, let's answer some questions. Here's what we'll do. It's 10:08 right now. We've been going for an hour. The next 7 minutes is your guys. Send in whatever you want. If you want to send in super chats, you can support the channel, or you can just send in questions and we'll answer the ones that we can get to. Kieran looks like the guy who plays the Punisher. Which one?
Clearly Dolph Lundgren.
If I had to guess, I would assume that they mean the
European
Bernenthal
guy?
one. Probably look more like John Bernenthal than any of them.
I think you look more like Ray Stevenson.
Oh, good lord.
That's a cool action movie, but it's a terrible Punisher movie.
The action in it is okay. The movie is pretty dumb. There's some really, really subpar acting in that Punisher Warzone movie.
We'll keep the music on in the background. By the way, I was so disappointed to like how many times Thomas Jane and them just fell through not being able to put something together. I really wanted to see a sequel to that first movie. Nick says, without giving a spoiler, will we find out how Michael Myers was captured prior to Halloween 2018? You know what? Universal's already fucking given everything away, and including this, so I'm just going to go ahead and answer it. Yes. The answer is yes. It's been all over the fucking marketing, so...
I feel like never mind.
You feel like...
Well, he had to be captured, right? I mean, that's the way 18 opened.
Yeah, it's not... It's...
Yeah. Unless he turned himself in. I mean,
I think he means how, though, so...
Oh, I got you.
All right, it's November 1st, guys. I'm done. I'm turning myself in.
You're gonna get me in trouble here.
Someone shot him 7 times. 7 is the lucky number.
Depending on which movie you watch.
Robert Nickerson says, it's occurred to me that Lori doesn't get a single trick-or-treater in 78, but the next-door neighbor was trick-or-treated to death tonight.
She forgot to turn on the porch light.
True.
Yeah, good point.
Let's see, what else do we have here?
Man, if y'all ever get a chance to go check out that area in person, it's pretty surreal being on that street.
Last Dr. Seuss thing. Michael and Rob Zombie's Halloween one. I killed Joe Grizzly while he was passing a burrito supreme.
That sounds really good.
Taco
you know
Bell.
what?
You forgot the E at the end.
Yeah,
A burrito
So-
supreme E.
Supreme.
I got to be honest. I like you. Oh my god, we got fucking glitching going on here. My apologies.
No, I think that was the appropriate sound effect.
Oh, this
Yeah,
one?
that was good.
I meant the random Rick and Morty intro starting to play.
Oh, you
Um,
can play that. It's pretty cool. We worked really hard on that.
Let me play something.
It's a good show.
Random Rick and Morty fan show cameo.
It's a shit show.
I believe it's back next Tuesday, by the way, people.
Not a Jerry show.
It is, and we're going to talk about the Halloween special.
Lick my balls show. Szechuan sauce show. It's the fucking Rick and Morty fan show. Bitch.
Cool theory, but I don't think there's any legitimacy to that. Is it just me, or has the stream frozen? I think it's just you. I think we're still okay.
Hit that F5.
But if you're frozen, you're probably not hearing me say that. NHL League, that would require there being online franchise mode, which there hasn't been in
10
I don't know,
years.
8 years now. So that'd be great.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm going to watch the Kraken's first game today. It's just started, right?
Yes, it did.
Nice.
Yes, it did. Watch
Should be
Vegas pound the shit out of them. So, anyhow, fellas, I think that's going to do it for the night. So let's wrap this thing up. Mike, you and Matt will at least be joining us for a portion of the late night Thursday night stream to recap Halloween Kills. Since you two will not be on tomorrow night, at least on video, where's your excitement level for this, and where can everybody find you at?
You can find me on the Twitter, on Facebook, and the rings running around. Twitter handle is Matty Phillip West. Instagram Matty Phillip West. All that good stuff.
You can follow me on Twitter as well at Michael Bish _ and on Instagram at mbish _ And yeah, man, I'm excited for the movie. I would say a 10. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'm with him.
You got anything coming out article-wise soon, Mike, or no?
One came out tonight, but I don't think it'll interest anybody on here.
Is it about 90s movies? Because then, yeah, I'm
Oh,
probably not
shit.
reading it.
It's about teen drama shows, okay?
You know who'll read that? My wife will read it.
It's a One Tree Hill article.
Hey, nothing wrong with One Tree Hill.
Um,
Don't be hating.
Yeah. Outside of that, I'm not sure what's coming down the pipe, so we'll see.
Johnny V, exciting week ahead, man. Any final thoughts heading into what's going to be a fun 3 or 4 day period? And where can everybody find you at? Because you got a bunch of shit going on.
Oh man, you can find me here, there, and everywhere. The Inside Handoff Football Podcast. We're supposed to be recording an hour for the next episode, which will hit YouTube and Spotify sometime in the overnight hours. And yeah, Bros Before Pros Gaming. We did like 4 hours of Far Cry 6 last Friday. So we'll get back into that this weekend.
That's a lot.
It was a lot.
Kieran, what do you got going on, man? And how excited are you for the rest of the week, dude? Obviously, we know you're battling through some pain right now.
Yeah, I had a couple of winces this last 10 minutes. I'm kind of glad that we're not going till 1 a.m. today. Rick and Morty just released a Halloween special. and I'm going to review that next Tuesday on Rick and Morty Fan Show. I'm super excited for the movie, and I'm even more excited to meet Tommy B in person. I think I'm more excited for that than I am for anything. Just, I don't know. I feel like I've known him for a year and a half now or something like that. But never met the guy in person. So I think that'll be really cool to hang out with Tommy B. And I'm excited for all the streams, and I'm excited to finally finish this journey that we've been doing for so long. So it's awesome.
Begin another one.
I need everybody in the chat to type the following in the chat. Matt, please do not fall asleep on Thursday during Halloween Kills. I need everybody to type that to Matt. Everybody type that to Matt. That shit ain't gonna happen.
That shit ain't gonna happen. You know as well as I do, the beginning of Candyman was slow. It was so slow, I dozed off. That shit ain't gonna happen on Halloween.
It wasn't the beginning of Candyman. Wait.
It was the beginning.
It was not. You were stuffing your face with a quesadilla.
That's because I was full.
I was eating my Philly cheesesteak or whatever I got that time, but still,
that's what it was.
I don't know. I'm just messing with you, buddy.
Oh, we are missing our boy Terrence right now. I know.
Are we though?
He's doing some very weird things. So, anywho, that's gonna do it for us. Check us out tomorrow night. It's scheduled for an 8 p.m. start. Hopefully, the weather holds off, and that Tommy B is here by then. Should be by all accounts. And then Thursday we might do a Q&A in the afternoon. But what's definitely going to happen Thursday, 11 p.m. Eastern, probably an hour to 2 hour long Halloween Kills review. We'll give our non-spoiler stuff right off the bat, and then we'll dive into all the spoilery goodness. So if you're not with us live that night, be sure to check it out afterwards. Tons of good stuff coming. For Johnny V, Kieran, Mike, Maddie, our chat mods, and everybody in the chat, if we don't see you before Halloween Kills, fucking enjoy it. Don't overthink, the marketing and all the fucking terrible shit going on with it, and don't get caught up in anybody's drama. And you don't have to like the movie. I've said it twice now in the last week. This will be time number 3. Enjoy the experience of going to see a movie that was delayed for a year, a movie that you've been waiting for 3 years. Enjoy the experience. Until tomorrow night, good night. The Green Bay Packers suck.